What's going on, everybody? Welcome to GmiasWorld, and today we're going to be discussing the boss battles, the solo challenges, everything that comes with that. Now, pretty much what this is going to do is replace the Gauntlet Unleashed. For those of you that have just received Madden and don't understand what these are, it's pretty much solo challenges that you play throughout the week, and then on the weekend, if you don't want to play Weekend League and risk your mental health, you can just play solos, all right? But in this case, you have the opportunity to get so many more things. You can get, a 99 overall level boss. I'm going to go show you all that stuff. I think it's like 4 or 5 players you can choose from. But pretty much what you're going to do is Monday through Thursday, you're going to be playing these solos, all right? Now, I'm going to get to them in a second. I'm going to go ahead and show you how to unlock them. But you're going to see that boss key, those boss keys are going to be needed in item sets to unlock the things for the weekend, okay? So as you go through it, it's going to tell you what you're getting. You're getting your boss keys week 1, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You're doing all the things you have to do. And then for this section, this is going to be available the same way the Gauntlet Unleashed was on the Friday starting at 10:30 a.m. and it lasts over the weekend. So again, if you haven't played the Gauntlet Unleashed, it was a situation where you could play solos Monday through Thursday to qualify for a playoff from Friday through Sunday or Monday early morning, depending on your time zone. A lot of people from different parts of the world watch my videos, so you're going to have to check your local time zone with Eastern Standard Time in America, is which, how it always goes, or how to tell all my viewers, if you're in Russia, I got a lot of people that watch in Australia, different stuff like that. Always make sure 10:30 Eastern Standard Time, okay? So that's when it starts on the Friday. And obviously for my US guys, if you're on the West Coast, it's 3 hours earlier. You guys understand it. We just got to make sure that we're familiar with the time zones. So these are the playoff sections, right? And they become available at the appropriate time. So what you do is you use the keys that you get from these things and you go to your item set, right? Which is going to be found right under your adjust lineup. You go to upgrade sets and then you're going to see this new item set, which is the boss battles, okay? Now you have 3 sections. The section you're going to be looking for early in the week is this one right here, okay? Now this is going to be the key that you get from one of the sections, the top one, that I just showed you from the initial the first 3 solos. You're going to put that here, and then it's going to open up the next one, okay? And then from that, the heroic boss battle, you're going to have this heroic boss battle that's available to be played until the corresponding Friday. So if you start this Monday, you have until that Friday at 10:30 a.m. to complete the heroic boss battle, all right? So throughout all the keys, when you get them, you're like, yo, what is this? What am I doing with this? Every key you get, you're going to have to put into the set to be able to unlock more of the solos that you're going to need to get these players in order to get ultimately boss players like this. So pretty much what they're saying is you're going to get boss trophies, right, from completing the solos, and then you could turn them in here to earn legendary boss auctionable players. Earl Campbell, Dwight Clark, Ed Too Tall Jones, or Ricky Jackson at left outside linebacker. So these are the 4 players that you can get. And right now, like I said, because they replaced the gauntlet, this is what it's all about right now, is the boss battles. You also can use bosses like the 88 overalls. 2 of them will give you a 90 overall if you wanted to do that. A 92 overall boss, you could put 2 90s. But remember, these things are all nats, right, that you put in here. These things that you do for this set, they're making this one auctionable, okay? So when you earn enough of these things, these boss trophies, you can get auctionable versions of these players, all right? And it's going to be 99 overalls like you can see right there, so it's going to take a little time. Obviously, it's something that you could work towards so that you could keep logging into MUT. Like I explained to you in a previous video, you're going to also get a free Ultimate Legend by just logging in for 8 straight weeks. Now, the game is a little bit wild if you go online in Weekend League and you might contemplate doing bad things to yourself, but this is a way to just play the computer and maintain your rage when you have time to do that. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much what these things are going to do, those trophies, right? Now, when we go to this section right here, you can exchange the boss players, okay? And then these are auctionable sets. So you can see all of these are auctionable. So you have the ability to even make more coins, all right? If you don't want to keep any of the players, you turn the 2 94 overall bosses for a 91 elite, random player. So they're giving you ways to make more coins for the grinders. Okay, so if you're new to my channel and you're a grinder, that's pretty much what we always try to promote. Yes, I have bought packs, but I don't feed off the packs. I grind out my solos and I make as much use as I can with what I have. For everybody else that buys packs, that's not an issue for me. I just try to make it so that you guys can always be able to get the things that I get. Because I don't want to be a guy that's just like, yo, bro, I got this 99, Jesus, and then you can't afford it, and you're like, yo, bro, I'll never be able to get that. Either way, everyone is not going to be happy. There's always going to be a guy that's going to complain regardless, that doesn't put the time in, and still like, yo, bro, how do you do that? How do you do that? When I give you all the information in the videos, and I show you guys when you go to my solos, and you see I've completed a lot of these things, 135, 305, 27, 48, 8, and a lot of this stuff is not even there anymore from the other solos that I completed through the different promos. But that's not the way this is gonna work. You're gonna have to put some work in, and then you could ultimately start to, get your coins up, get your MUT Millionaire status up. I think we're almost at like 60 MUT Millionaires that I created. Well, I didn't create you guys. I helped you. I just initiated it. And then you guys took, you guys went with it. You followed some instruction, and then you got it done. I don't want to take credit for you guys' hard work. I just laid it out to show you that it's very, very much attainable. Right now, I'm just under being a MUT Millionaire. But if you go and look at my team, you can see that a lot of the stuff, the Gauntlet Champions and stuff like that, these are nats that I got by putting in work with a lot of solos. So I've earned my team. You look at the way that these things are. These are not bought players. This Nat Gronkowski, Nat right here. This Phillip Rivers is Nat. A lot of the thing, Nat, it's a lot of gnats, bro. Like, they're just flying around you. And that's pretty much where we are right now with it, okay? So to get you guys started off, what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk you through it, again, because a lot of you guys have asked, to try to see it. I don't know if I'm going to want to continuously show you guys individual solos, but these are moments, all right? So you should be able to complete these rather quickly. Now, you can see that I just logged in to get it done because I saw the alert, and like I promised you guys, I'm going to give you the information that you need. If there's something that you have questions about that I don't explain, the people that leave comments on my videos are usually very, very informative with it. I kind of urge them to do that. If people are being, not helpful, those people will be banned from the channel, just to make sure with these type of videos, okay? Obviously, I have other videos where I'm just going on wild rants where it's open for just ridiculousness. But here goes another picture of the guy. He's a legendary boss. You already know Ed Too Tall Jones is a goon, stuff like that. And keep in mind, it's very, very good that these are auctionable because it's going to help drive down the prices of other things. So when you look at it from that point of view, it's going to help those of you that just got the game recently be able to kind of jump in and get your team, your team building process up without the pressure of having to buy coins or do anything that's against the EA terms of service. Because I tell you guys, it's against the EA terms of service to buy coins, but you could buy a lot of packs and take your chances with that, but it's up to you. Now, when you look at the things that they have as bonus goals and rewards and stuff like that, I'm not interested in all that because it's 1,500 coins. So what you're going to want to look at is just to win the game. Now, it's a moment, so I don't understand why they have it as a moment and it's 2-minute quarters. But that's what I was trying to explain to you. Depending on how it turns out, you're going to always just want to put on true clock, just to put on true clock. You know what I'm saying? Regardless, even if you go into the game and it's something that you need a little bit more time, you can easily exit out of it and just do it again. All right? Now, you can see it's very easy, to force fumbles, obviously, and stuff like that. But that's not what we're here to do. So we're going to always make sure that the true clock is on. You can see it in the bottom left. You just press the left L1. And then you're going to just want to run the ball a little bit and get through the game in the process and just run through it. And for a lot of you guys that are still currently completed MUT Master, shout out to all the dudes that became MUT Master and gave me thank yous on Twitter. Like I said, I'm very, very happy that you guys were able to enjoy a catastrophe of what this has been for my mind and everything like that as far as going forward. But it is what it is. We have to make sure that the way that we try to enjoy the game is very, very simple. And pretty much you just put together a team that's whatever you like, bro. Just put together your team however you like it and do what you enjoy. Because this game is going to drive you crazy. And, a lot of you guys that did the MUT Master, Gmia, this 80,000 yards. Yo, bro, what's up? Let me tell you what I did. I went into solos. And actually, I have this on previous videos. I went into solos. I passed the ball all the way up the field. Then I ran backwards 99 yards. You know what I'm saying? Kept doing that over and over again. And just continuously had, 100 yards, 100 yards, 100 yards. And yes, it's very, very time consuming, but I also, took breaks between it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I completed MUT Master, I believe, I don't know, I got to go look at the back of my card. I want to say early October of 2017. So the game came out in August, and I got it early, so I had already started. And yeah, those are the bigger things that you have to do. But if you're still completing MUT Master, these are the things you want to do. All right, you want to make sure that you're in solos, that you're doing these type of things, because this is what's going to contribute to you getting MUT Master a lot sooner. Don't try to go into games online with these guys that are complete psychopaths, because they're going to do some things that's going to make you just, you're going to be raging uncontrollably, and that's not what this is about. All right, you don't want to get to that point where it's like, you know, okay, there goes Bo Jackson. And then also the zone threshold has changed a lot. I just want to make sure that you guys are aware of that. The zone threshold, very, very wild. Okay, so just make sure that you're aware of that when you're dealing with some of the stuff that's happening. Because if you're wondering why your 91 zone corner can't defend the C route, that was designed by EA Sports, all right? EA Sports doesn't care about your problem. He's going to run around with Bo Jackson. Okay, so he's going to throw it up. I don't know why Willie Brown is in my game. I probably didn't get a chance to sub him out, but this is the computer. Willie Brown, that legend, is a total bum. Okay, so you're going to want to stay away from that. The dude doesn't play D at all. And I'm thinking that that's what one of the reasons were, is that his zone being a 92. I don't even know if that's the issue. Because to be honest, I put Kraus in sometimes. He has a 91 zone. And he plays pretty well. So I don't really know if that's what the issue is. I just think Willie Brown is trash. All right, so make sure you understand. You see how my clock is winding down. And we're not trying to really do those, you know, the bonus things for 500 coins, stuff like that. You don't want to really waste your time. The only issue is I'm glad that I'm seeing it for myself as I jump into the first solo, that there are 2-minute quarters, which means that a lot of these are going to be like, you know, minimal time quarters too. So it's a total of 8 minutes. You can chew clock, do whatever you got to do, and try to get out of it really, really quickly. But you're going to have to earn it. All right? You're going to have to earn it. And it's going to be, you know, you got 4 days, well, 5, whatever, Monday through Thursday, and then at 10:30 Eastern Standard Time when it changes, that's your last chance to do all this stuff. So it shouldn't take that long. And the only reason that I'm still in this game right now is because I don't know what the computer just did, and it's just ridiculous. Sometimes, like, look at Vic, just drop on the ground. Like, look, you see all this stuff? See, that's what makes it go on forever, because you're playing on arcade mode, and then Vic breaks every tackle, and you go into a real game, and he fumbles the ball. You see what I'm saying? So that's usually what happens with it, and that's what you're going to have to look out for. But, yeah, other than that, you're just going to want to go ahead, run, drop on the ground, run, drop on the ground, do all that stuff, and that's pretty much how you're going to get, you know, through all these solos relatively quickly. Get your you know, your keys for every 3 of these, all right? Put them in the set, and from there, you got to do both sections. All right, so that's pretty much what I wanted to get, you know, through to you guys. There are other things coming that I'm going to let you guys know about very, very soon. But as for now, this is all you really need to know. You're going to go ahead and play these solos if you're a grinder, because now you're going to have more opportunity, like I showed you, to get things that are auctionable, to get things that are tradable, that you can do other things with. But keep in mind, when you trade something to somebody, it automatically becomes non-auctionable if you haven't, you know, if you don't already know that. Like I said, if you're new to the game or whatever like that, there's a lot of differences from Madden 17 to 18 that EA Sports has put into play. So now that we have the ball, you know, we could just, it's 2-minute quarters. So if you get a first down, you know what I'm saying, pretty much the quarter's over. So it's not really an issue. You just get through the game like that. Pretty much running the stretch or whatever in arcade mode is going to get you what you need to do. If you have other issues with it, you could just throw the ball up in the coverage. All right, that's what I recommend, especially to my new guys that are trying to figure out what's the difference between the modes. You know, arcade, simulation, competitive. The only difference is you can just throw the ball in the air randomly. He's going to catch the ball. It doesn't matter. That's the only difference. That's what everything is about right now. Okay, so just do that. You know, get through the games. But remember, when it's a 2-minute warning, automatically the computer's going to call timeouts when you're only up 7. All right, so what you're going to want to do is just make sure that you run and just drop on the ground 3 times and let them use their timeouts and just chew clock. This is the most annoying part of playing solos, is when if you're not up 3 scores or more, they're going to call the timeout every time. So don't run for first downs. Let them call their timeouts. You know, hold the X button or the A button, go through this. And I just want to make sure I always, in my first video for the new type of promos, explain thoroughly like this. So all of my regular viewers already know what I'm doing. They're just watching it to see if Vic is going to do something stupid. That's pretty much why most of my viewers are still watching this video. Like, yo, Vic about to break a tackle for 95 yards. because that's usually what happens. The weirdest things happen with me and EA Sports, and it's like a love-hate relationship where it's mostly hate on my part because I hate EA Sports and what they're doing to me. See what I'm saying? That's why my regular viewers are watching for stuff like that, because I'm trying to fall on the ground and he's going to fumble the ball. You see what I'm saying? So now you kind of understand why I walk through it each time, because, yeah, ridiculous things are going to happen, but that's what EA does, bro. It doesn't really, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't really mean much. That's what it's supposed to do. Like, he was supposed to fumble that ball because they don't want me to get out of the game. They want me to stay in the game and deal with the nonsense that, you know, Joe Fluke or whatever his name is going to be doing. And that's what this is all about. So, all in all, you're going to want to just, you know, make sure that, I thought about to nano this at me. Oh, they didn't, though? What is he doing? He about to run? Bro, all right, fumble the ball. Oh, he doesn't want to fumble. He doesn't want to fumble. He's getting hit stick. He doesn't want to fumble. They gave him, like, the little soft hit animation. So, yeah, even though it's on pro and it does, you know, whatever's happening, they're going to do weird things. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to play D. They're going to fumble the ball. They're going to do all the... Oh, okay. All right, so now that we got that, we're going to drop on the ground. Oh, why is he diving and I'm trying to just fall on the ground? I don't understand what's going on. So we should have the option to just, kneel the ball. They got one timeout, and it's 40-second play clock, so this one will be over. And then you'll see that you have to do this 2 more times for the first section, get the first key, then you're going to do the same thing for the second section, get the other key, you're going to unlock your stuff for the weekend, and then you're going to see how many, trophies you get, whatever like that, and then you'll accumulate enough to eventually get the 99 overall players, which is what I will tell you guys to really, go for. I wouldn't take chances with the packs, primarily because for me, my pack luck is horrible. So I wouldn't take the chance with the packs. But if you guys have good pack luck, do what you got to do. I just don't recommend packs because for me, it doesn't work. But I get hundreds of tweets with guys pulling cards that are not even available for the next 19 years. So I have to deal with that. And I'm very, very happy for my viewers that they're able to do that. But I don't have that kind of luck. So I don't really care about all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So this is pretty much what you're going to have to do. So we've gone through everything you need to do. You should be up and running Monday through Thursday. Get that stuff done. Friday through Sunday, whatever, get the other stuff done. Accumulate all your trophies. Go after the 99s that are auctionable. If you need coins, raid sell them. Okay? If you just want to build your team, you can keep them for, whatever you want to do. But I want you to enjoy what you have right now. Don't worry too much about the players. Because pretty much, for the most part, without the speed, they all pretty much play the same. All right? So that's the tutorial of how you're going to get started. You're going to do the same thing I just showed you. And then you should be, pretty good going forward. You see the levels, 1 of 1, whatever. And now you know that the moments are like, 2-minute quarters. I think what is the challenge goals? It doesn't tell you that it's 2-minute quarters, but they give you the challenge goals with it, whatever. But again, you're going to get the keys. You're going to go over to upgrade sets. You're going to go over to the boss battles. You're going to unlock the other battles. And then the second 2 sections are for the trophies and the things that you get from that point going forward. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this and you're informative. For all of my viewers that have become millionaires, much love to you guys. Thank you for watching. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. Enjoy your day. Happy hunting for these bosses. Let's give this video view goal about 100,000. One love.